You're making more money than ever, but you're still stressed about your finances. Why does it feel like you're always behind and no matter how hard you try? In this video, I'll show you the real reason and the simple shift that can finally bring you money clarity. Over the past few videos, we've uncovered some of the biggest reasons that ambitious, high earning women still feel stuck. We saw how traditional budgeting sometimes doesn't work with real life, realized how tracking won't really create much financial clarity. We discovered a few tweaks that you can make your budgeting system move the needle. And each of these insights were designed to give you some small wins, but really this is where the real transformation begins. Because even when you feel like you're doing everything right, let's say you are putting money towards savings, but then things pop up and then you end up having to use that money anyway, or tracking like I talked about, you feel like that's something responsible, and yet that really ultimately doesn't help you have more financial clarity, and you end up still feeling lost when there's no clear plan really being able to guide your decisions. And I know exactly how that feels. I remember years ago, my husband and I didn't really have a clear plan. And so that's why when we had a lot of money accumulating in our bank account, like it felt really bad, even though, yeah, we should feel proud to have that much money, but we felt bad because it was just sitting there not doing anything. We didn't have a clear plan to what to do next with it. We just thought about, like just keep saving and saving, but in the end, we never discussed really as a family, like what should we do with the extra money. And then even when I started doing my own research, it just felt like everything was just contradicting something else. So I didn't feel like I knew which route to go. And even when I went out and reached out for help, I wasn't no really sure about who actually was trying to help me versus just someone who wanted to sell me some financial products so that they can get their commission. And so that's when it hit me that even when you're doing everything right with money without really having a clear system for making decisions, then you are still going to feel lost and anxious. Because clarity doesn't come from doing more, it comes from having a system that finally makes sense for you specifically. A plan that you can trust, that can tell your money where to go while also still leaving room for joy, flexibility, and the things that matter to you the most. And so, if you've ever thought, I just need somebody to tell me what to do with my money so I can just stop overthinking it, then you're not alone. That's exactly what I help my clients with. Inside of my one on one financial coaching sessions, we don't just talk numbers and calculating and spreadsheets. And while I do love that stuff, I feel like it's so much more than that. I help you organize everything, including all your income, your expenses, figure out a debt payoff plan. And so we do go into strategy, but then also we talk about how we can fit in your other goals into this plan, into your day to day money plan. I show you what you need to do each month so you're able to stay on track, or talk about what is keeping you from really being able to follow your plan. If you've been watching this series and starting to see things a little bit more differently, maybe you're finally understanding why some of the budgets that you've been working with or some of the apps that you've been using haven't really worked for you, or maybe you're starting to see what kind of system you actually do need, then this is the perfect moment to really be able to take the next step. Inside my one on one coaching, we'll take everything that you learned and actually apply it to your life, your numbers, your goals, and all the day to day finances. This isn't about starting from scratch or just overhauling everything. It's about building a plan that finally makes sense for you, one that feels clear and doable and aligned with the goals that you have for you and your family. If that's something that you're looking for, then I would love to support you. You can learn more or book a free call by going to the link in the description.